Be ready. Start. It has also been contended before us that even in dealing with cases which are properly before the tribunals, the manner in which justice is dispensed by them leave much to be desired. Moreover, the remedy provided in the parent statutes by way of an appeal by special leave under Article 136 of the Constitution is too costly and inaccessible for it to be real and effective. Furthermore, the result of providing such a remedy is that the docket of the Supreme Court is crowded with decisions of tribunals that are challenged on relatively trivial grounds, and it is forced to perform the role of a first appellate court. We have already emphasized the necessity for ensuring that the high courts are able to exercise judicial superintendence over the decisions of the tribunals under Article 227 of the Constitution. In R.K. Jain case, after taking note of these facts, it was suggested that the possibility of an appeal from the tribunal on questions of law to a division bench of a high court within whose territorial jurisdiction the tribunal falls be perused. It appears that no follow up action has been taken pursuant to the suggestion. Such a measure would have improved matters considerably. Having regard to both the aforestated contentions, we hold that all decisions of tribunals, whether created pursuant to Article 323A or Article 323B of the Constitution, will be subject to the High Court's writ jurisdiction under Articles 226 227 of the Constitution before a division bench of the High Court within whose territorial jurisdiction the particular tribunal falls. We may add here that under the existing system, direct appeals have been provided from the decisions of all tribunals to the Supreme Court under Article 136 of the Constitution. In view of our above mentioned observations, this situation will also stand modified in the view that we have taken no appeal from the decision of a tribunal will directly lie before the Supreme Court under Article 136 of the Constitution, but instead the aggrieved party will be entitled to move the High Court under Articles 226 227 of the Constitution, and from the decision of the division bench of the High Court, the aggrieved party could move this court under Article 136 of the Constitution. It is clear from the above dictum that no appeal from the decision of the tribunal will directly lie before this court under Article 136 of the Constitution of India, but instead the aggrieved party has to move the High Court under Articles 226 227 of the Constitution, and thereafter from the decision of the division bench of the High Court, the aggrieved parties are free to approach this court. It is thus clear that the Constitution Bench has not declared the provisions of Article 323A 2B or Article 323B 3D or Section 17 of the Act ultra vires the Constitution. The High Court has, in its judgment under appeal, noted with emphasis the tribunal having been compared to like courts of first instance, and then proceeded to hold that the status of administrative tribunals having been held to be equivalent to courts or tribunals subordinate to the High Court, the jurisdiction to hear their own contempt was lost by the administrative tribunals, and the only course available to them was either to make a reference to the High Court or to file a complaint under sections 193, 219, and 228 IPC as provided by section 30 of the Act. The High Court has proceeded on the reasoning that the tribunal, having been held to be subordinate to the High Court for the purpose of Articles 226 227 of the Constitution, and its decision having been subjected to judicial review, jurisdiction of the High Court under Articles 226 227 of the Constitution, the right to file an appeal to Supreme Court against an order passed by the tribunal punishing for contempt under section 17 of the act was defeated, and on these twin grounds section 17 of the act become unworkable and unconstitutional. We do not find any basis for such conclusion or inference being drawn from the judgments of this court in the cases of Supreme Court, Bar Association, or L. Chandra Kumar, or any other decision of this court. The Constitution Bench has, in so many words, said that the jurisdiction conferred on the High Courts under Articles 226 227 could not be taken away by conferring the same on any court or tribunal, to the exclusion of the High Court on specified matters, did not amount to assigning tribunals a status of substitute for the High Court. Thank you.